Hi, I'm Serena Cherry from Svalbard and this is Hive Magazine. We're here at Download 2025.
This is Hive Magazine, I'm Danny Baker and today I'm here at Download Festival with Svalbard. How are we doing?
Hi, good thanks.
For the sake of the camera, would you like to just introduce yourself as well?
Hi, I'm Serena Cherry. I'm the lead guitarist and vocalist in Svalbard.
Perfect. So you're yet to play your set today. How are you feeling about it, being here at Download Festival, lovely weather?
I'm so excited. You know, when we were driving in, I had a little pinch me moment because I've been coming to Download since I was a teenager, so can't believe we're actually playing finally.
Of course, and what a way to go out with a bang as well, as like one of the final festivals. It's the most iconic one in the country as well.
Yeah, super excited to be here.
Perfect. So you also have your massive UK tour coming up in November. You've got such an incredible lineup on there as well. You've got Cage Fight, Knife Pride, incredible like women in metal. How did you decide on that lineup?
We always pick bands with women in. That's a deliberate choice. Whenever we headline a tour, if we have the opportunity to pick our supports, we actively look for bands that we like and bands that represent kick-ass women in metal.
Of course.
So,
of course.
I mean, we've played with Cage Fight before. We always wanted to tour with them. And then when we heard Knife Pride as well, we thought, yeah, brilliant.
Yeah, of course. How does it feel kind of talking about like the final tour? Like, are you guys like excited, like a bit sad, emotional, like how?
It hasn't really sunk in yet, and I think what's been interesting is like this is the final UK tour, but we still have European tours, Japanese tours, and all these other tours next year. So it's like it's a very slow end. It's kind of like having a funeral in your calendar a year in advance. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like I'm seriously prepped for this funeral by then, but it does feel weird. It's bittersweet, I think would be the right word.
Yeah, I think it will probably like next year will be when it kind of sinks in a little bit more. I know you're probably sick of being asked it, but I have to ask anyway. Was there any particular reason that you decided like now was the right time?
There's lots of reasons why Svalbard are calling it a day next year. Logistically, it's very difficult to be in a band and balance that with day jobs.
Yeah.
We don't make enough money from Svalbard to live off of it, so we all have full-time jobs, and doing 5-6 week tours and festival runs and needing the time off to do those is getting very challenging. And the reality is, you know, we all need to pay our bills, we need to pay our rent.
Oh, of course.
So, it's kind of a financial decision and then also a musical decision in the sense of we all have very different tastes in the band Svalbard, and we all bring very different influences to the table when we're writing. And I think it's reached that point where we're all pulling in different directions a little too hard. So we've got one final song that we've written that we're super excited to release like in the future. But after that, there's no point forcing it. And I think you can tell when a band is forcing it. You know, when they're 7-8 albums in and it's just getting a bit monotonous, getting a bit repetitive. We don't want to do that. We want to go, here's 4 albums we're really proud of, and now let's go our separate ways.
Yeah, I think when it stops becoming as fun, kind of enjoyable, like I think that's when it is kind of a bit more, well, maybe we should call it a day.
Yeah, exactly. If it's not fun, do you know what I mean? What's the point? It's not like we're making a living from it.
Yeah.
So
you've got a hell of a run to go yet anyway, and I think that's going to be incredible.
Exactly.
So you've had 15 incredible years as a band as well.
Yeah.
Have you had any particular like milestones, achievements that you're like are like standout ones to you?
A big one for me personally was getting endorsed by Jackson Guitars. My first ever guitar I owned was a Jackson Randy Rhoads V. So actually, you know, working with them and getting my beautiful Purple Burst Monarch was really, really special. I still sort of can't believe that, and it's been a few years. Playing at Hellfest Festival, always wanted to go there. One of the best metal festivals in the world, and it was an absolute privilege to play there. And then getting signed to Nuclear Blast, you know, all the records in my record collection have Nuclear Blast written on the spines. So having that on our 4th album was just surreal. Yeah,
it's just so many things ticked off the bucket list, and a Download as well.
Absolutely, yeah.
Out of curiosity, what is your favourite Download set you've ever seen?
In 2004, Metallica played, but Lars Ulrich was ill, and they got Joey Jordison and Dave Lombardo from Slayer at the time to cover on drums, and so they did like a very old school set. They had Joey kicking ass on drums, they had Dave Lombardo kicking ass on drums, and it was just like so special because you watch that and you go, no one's ever going to see this ever again. This
of course,
is like,
that is like a one-off, like
yeah, it's a moment in time, and it was fantastic.
And you get to say you were there.
Yeah,
that's insane. Over your time touring as well, have you got any particular, like, any favourite touring stories, or like your craziest one, anything?
I am probably the most boring person in a band to ever exist. I don't drink, I don't do drugs, I work my day job when I'm on the road, I'm in bed as soon as I can be. My favourite thing about touring is, having a shower after the show.
Oh, of course,
it's
of
so
course.
boring.
It's very similar to me, like when we got to the guest camp, I was like, we're right near the showers, that's all I need.
Yeah.
Life's good.
Oh, I tell you what, there have been some great venue dogs. So sometimes you'll play a venue, and in the daytime they'll have a dog that just, lives with the person in the venue or something, and they'll take them away when all the loud music starts. But when you get in there and there's a dog brilliant.
Yeah, we had it, I think it was a venue in Birmingham I was at recently. The security guy had like the most adorable dog that just came and sat with us the entire time.
Aww.
I was like, okay, I'm happy with that now.
Yeah.
So yeah, you're very much my kind of person, I like this. Have you got any smaller bands you're loving at the moment that you're wanting to shout out?
Yeah, absolutely. Super into, I'd say they're probably about the same size as us, maybe. Celestial Sanctuary, the death metal band. I went to see them opening for Employed to Serve recently.
Oh, incredible,
and they were so good. I really love that like old school Morbid Angel technical death metal vibe. Really, really into that. They've got some sick riffs. Just trying to think who else. Cage Fight, super excited to hear their new album, so I'm really excited to go on the road with them as well.
It's going to be an incredible tour.
Yeah.
And my final question for you today, who would you want to see headline Download 2026?
This is a very important question, because I'm a bit of a dinosaur, and I'm probably going to pick like the bands that everyone moans, oh no, it's Kiss again. Yeah, fuck yeah, Kiss again.
Yeah.
I'm going to say Kiss.
Oh, I love that. I love that.
Yeah, just for that party classic vibe,
So what Download is about,
Oh, I tell you what, no, I'm going to change my mind. Ghost. Love the new record, love the stage show. Everything they've released is just artistically so inspired, and I think they'd put on a really amazing headline performance.
That would be incredible to see.
Yeah.
Well, thank you so much for being here with me. It's been incredible.